Hey guys, welcome to Redneck Ways. How y'all doing today? It's Saturday afternoon over at the old Ford Ranger. And let me get up here in line. That way we'll follow the parts. Alrighty, let's start here. Here's the muffler. And let's just follow the trail. There's the muffler. There's the drive shaft. Go on over here. There's the transmission. None of y'all ever seen a little transmission out of a Ford Ranger? There it is. Got some new parts. So I think we're going to finally get the thing in the truck. Alrighty, I had to take the master cylinder out, which is down there in that little hole there. So we're putting a new master cylinder in it. Just the actual hydraulic transmission line going to the slave cylinder was 90 bucks for this. Crazy for a piece of plastic. But this is where I'm at, guys. On it. Hopefully me and my son will get her done. He gets a little aggravated working on Fords. You love Fords, don't you, Gavin? He secretly does. He just won't admit to it. No, I raised him right. He likes Chevys. But actually, guys, this Ford here has been a good old Ford though. I drove it for almost, I think, 10 years now. 10 or 11. Alrighty, guys. We got the new slave cylinder in. We had to cut the old one off. This is supposed to have a thing that you push down and release. Well, that never worked out. That was the first thing that gave us problems. I mean, it's been every nut and bolt we've touched, been giving us problems, everything. Nothing's came off. Of course, it's all been on for 30 some years. So this is the first clutch this truck's actually had. But yeah, for some reason Ford decided to put the slave cylinder on the inside of the bell housing here. But we got that new part installed. So here's the clutch plate. There's the new clutch plate. We're getting ready to install that next. My boy had to go over next door there and help the neighbor bleed his brakes for a minute. So we're at a standstill for a second. But I'll be back when we get to the next stage.
That's probably some
12s. Yeah, I would say 12s.
Get my impact, because I'm sure this thing ain't gonna get them.
There's the old clutch. It has been on there for a very, very long time. Little rusty. I've got to find out what that cloth is up there hanging. Almost looks like snake skin. See what I'm talking about up there on top? I noticed the other day hanging. Oh boy, he's going to get the power tools. Got a little rust going on up there where the where the shifter goes. But for all in all, for this truck to be 30 some years, it ain't too bad underneath here on the frame. But alrighty, that's what we're getting ready to do now, guys. We've got to get the old clutch off and get ready to put the new one on. What a way to spend a beautiful Saturday. Just look at all the plugs on this thing. Those fought us getting them off too.
I need to change the oil in that compressor here.
2. Number 3.
Not sure how many there are. Probably 7.
Number 4. Number 5. Number 6.
That's it.
Alright. Is that a boat? No.
Pins. Dowel pins.
One good thing, my flywheel looks good.
It's just amazing.
It's not rusty. Ah, it's pretty thin.
Oh my god.
It had a little bit more time, but not much.
How big is the pads on it?
Yeah, that one don't have pads.
No, they're worn off.
I wonder how it was catching. That needs hung up in someone's shed.
Yeah, we'll just hang.
That clutch has 186,000 miles on it. The original truck's a 1998. And it was still working. The slave cylinder is what messed up on it. It's the reason why we're doing all this right now.
You know how I can tell this ain't a racing? If the person didn't have this wrench, I would probably
As-
just like...
Yeah, I know. That wrench is handy. As you can notice, there's one less part on the ground. And 2 less parts on the ground. And she's in there. She went in just as smooth as butter. Not. That was not fun.
Well, I've got some more irritating news.
Oh no.
I just put the wrong bolt in there.
Well, what, hurt anything?
No, but it's not. It's too long.
Hey guys, I'm back. Finally got back from working on the truck. And I was wanting to show you guys something here. Pretty interesting. Let me get things situated here. Alright. Oh, this is a old All-State boat and amplifier tester. Pretty handy. I say it's 1950s. It's actually tests at 6 boats. It tests like 6 boat coils and 6 boat, like, cause the cars back then, I think the first Ford Model T was a 6 boat. So let me get y'all set here. Oops. There we go. Kind of turn it this way here. But yeah, it's got a pretty nice little gauge on it. And then it's got these little legs. It's also got the chicken head knob. I like that. Love those chicken heads. It's a little dirty. I've got to clean it up a little bit. But it's got these little rubber things, which I need to take. Let me take this off real quick. Make sure I don't break it. I don't know what's the best way to take them off without breaking them. There. It's probably pretty fragile, but it's got those clips in them, and they clip in pretty tight, a little bit too tight. But what I was saying, it has these little rubber things because you turn it over like that, and it has a lid with a nice little latch, and this opens up, and this is where you have all your extras. I love that paint. Here it's got the manual, instruction manual. It's a model 244. I don't know why that's marked out, but 2104 Allstate. It's a Sears Roebuck and Company, Chicago, Illinois. I'll probably have to put you all up on the Skycam. Alrighty, now I think y'all can see. Like I said, here's the manual. We got the manual with it, which is pretty cool. Because without the manual, this I wouldn't say this thing would be useless, but that really helps. It has this lead here, and I haven't went through the checklist, but I think all the parts pieces are here. It's got just you know, a nice lead for clamps on both ends. It's got some kind of shunt here. I'm not really for sure what this is for. Some kind of shunt, and it's got easy connect here on it. Pretty neat. And then on this, this hooks into, I'm not for sure. We got to read the instructions, but it's got another little hookup thing here. And then I just got this, so there's your positive, and I guess that's negative. So I know I kind of thumbed through the manual, and it shows testing old coils, old batteries, 6-volt batteries. It was showing how we'll go through the book. It's got this thing, which this is the worst part of it, guys. The cord's really bad shape. For this to be used, it's going to need new wires, which I think, because it's just flaking off. But as you can see here, you can take these clamps off and put them on another wire pretty easily. So yes, that's, I don't know, this is we'll have to read in the manual what this, where it's got like a little toggle switch here. But that will definitely need to be rewired. I mean, it's just falling apart in here. It says, when ordering parts or service, always mention the model. Well, okay, mention the model number. We already went through that. 244-21204. Order through any of our catalogs, sales office, retail stores, or by mail. Sears Roebuck and Company. And this was Canada. It says USA and Canada, so I don't know which one it was made in. Well, it's printed in USA. So we'll go through the book, guys. Here's the front page. And this one here, it talks about, here's that little box. It says test 1, battery load. It says switched the selector to the range corresponding to the battery voltage. So I guess if it was a 6-volt battery, put it down there on the 6-volt. It says connect the leads and the load unit to the battery. So I guess that's the load unit that we was looking at, that the wires need replaced. It's called a load unit. And it says figure 1. I may be wrong about that. Here's figure 1. So I don't know which one's the load unit. Let's see. Switch the load unit on for 30 seconds. So it would have to be a load unit. I guess you hold down on that toggle switch for 30 seconds. It says the battery is good if the voltage is 5.8 or above on 6 volts, 11.5 or above on 12 volt. If the voltage fails or falls below the values given, the battery is defective. The battery may be discharged. Okay, the battery may be discharged. Charge and retest. And then it says test number 2, battery capacity. So that's test number 2. We won't read them all. It says to calibrate the tach meter, switch the switch selector to 3200 RPM. Press the push button with the set control. Adjust either a 6 cylinder or 4. And I don't understand that. I thought it was something to calibrate the. Oh, it's to calibrate a tactometer. It says if this becomes necessary to clean the meter front, use a. Check this out. Oh, it says never use gasoline or thinner. I thought this was going to tell us to use gas. It says if it becomes necessary to clean the meter front, use a solution of 10 parts water and 1 part detergent. Never use gasoline or thinner. Well, that's a given, ain't it? Go to the second one. Test 3, continuous drain. It says this test should not be performed at extremely low temperatures. So it's test continuous drain, whatever that may be. Test 4, charging system, quick check. Okay. Alternator systems. It tells on the points and everything. For some reason, it gives the example of Ford, and I guess that's the point system. I'm not for sure. It says alternator systems. So I guess that's on the side of the alternator. Kind of look like points to me there for a minute. Test 5, regulator voltage. So it checks, and it's got the Chrysler, Ford, Motorola. That I wonder what the motor. I don't think there wasn't no Motorola cars, were they? Ford. Manufacturer special 14. I wonder what this is like cars. See, read the voltage, check the voltage regulators, specifications. If the specifications are not available, typical voltage regulator setting in the table below. So I guess Motorola had a regulator. Like I said, guys, this is all new to me. We're seeing it together here. Voltage normal. Okay. Test 6. Alternator output. So it checks your alternator. Test 7. Diode test. DC generator system. Test 8. Voltage regulating relay. This thing does quite a bit. Test 9, generator output. That's when way back when cars had generators. Test 10, current relay. Test 11, cut out relay. And here's a little diagram for it. Test 12, fuses. So it tests your fuses too. So that'll come in handy. Maybe I can use it a little bit on the radio, battery. I don't know if this will do AC. I think it's just DC. And then test 14, circuit resistance starter. So it's got a way to check your starter. It shows you how to hook it up. Test 15, distributor and points. There's the points I was talking about. There's the distributor and points. It tests those. And I guess this right here is your points. And then figure 13, that's pretty cool. It shows how to check a coil. So I thought that was really neat, guys. I'm super stoked to have this in my collection. And also, I love anything from Sears, Roebuck and Company. So, I did pay a little bit for this. I paid $10 for it. So, I was hoping it'd be nice if I could use it on my radios a little bit more. But I think I'll be alright. I'll get to use it quite a bit. And there's quite a bit of stuff there that we could still use in 2023, I think. Bring it back here. There's the meter. Let y'all get a good look at that. It says it's made in the USA. I think it's going to clean up. I think the top and stuff will clean up really good. It's must set in somebody's garage for a really long time. I don't know what the date is on this, but I'm thinking it's at least 50s. But like I said, this will have to be rewired. It's just that the plastic or whatever was on the coating is gone. That's what my knot battery eliminator, that's what the wires look like on that too. I had to replace those when I got it. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool piece of equipment. I think it's more to the car testing car parts than radios, but still it's test equipment. I love test equipment. So I hope you all enjoyed my little more rendezvous with working on the truck and all that, guys. It's finally Saturday evening. It's about, I think it's about 7. Me and my son, we quit. We got the transmission put in, bolted in, and that's it for the night. So that's part 1 of this video, and then I'll do a part 2. I'm gonna go back tomorrow, and I gotta excuse me, I've got to put the master cylinder in. I got to run the line, the hydraulic line, to the transmission and to the master cylinder. I just got a lot of loose ends, so I'll kind of show you guys a little bit of each step I'll be doing tomorrow. So I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. And until the next time, guys, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys. Have a great evening. Alright, guys, I'm back. I got thinking after this video, I was about ready to, I was actually doing a little editing. And I was like, I didn't even show them that this thing worked. Now, I can't really show a lot of the tests it does, but we can check the battery. Let's check this. It's a 12-volt battery. So we got it on 16 volts. Let me see if I can get all these cords unwound. Sorry about the fast movement there, guys. Let's ground it. Let's see. It's saying 13. Whoa, what's too much? Go over on to 32. It's about more like it. I don't know why. It's got to be on the 32 volts. Because it's a 12-volt battery. But I think... Wait a minute, let me see something here. Whoa, it goes away. 13. It'll be the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's reading. about a volt too high. When I first did it, it was right at 11.5 volts. So I don't know. I know the battery didn't charge up none. But anyway, it's pretty accurate. I don't know about that. Wait a minute, there it goes. You see that? I don't know why my finger's doing weird stuff with it. That's right. That's accurate right there. Yeah, I was like, hey, I didn't even show him how if it worked or not. All right, guys. Until next time, I'll see you here, Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.